Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's be real for a second. Most people think attraction is all about age, six-pack abs, or looking like you just walked out of a movie scene. But here's the truth. Attraction doesn't expire at 30, 40, or even 60. In fact, for many women, it actually evolves and gets more interesting. And today we're talking about something most people don't openly discuss. The subtle, powerful body cues women instantly notice in men over 60 and what they actually mean on a psychological level. Because it's not just about looks. It's about presence, energy, and how a man carries his life experience. So if you think attraction fades with age, you might want to rethink that. Now here's the problem. Society sells this idea that once a man crosses a certain age, he becomes invisible in the dating world, that his value is somehow tied only to youth, physical strength, or surface level charm. But women, especially emotionally aware, modern women, don't operate that way anymore. They're not just scanning for aesthetics. They're reading signals, confidence, stability, emotional safety, authenticity. And a man over 60 who understands this, he can be incredibly attractive without trying too hard. So let's break it down. Let's talk about the 5 body areas women instantly notice and what they really communicate beneath the surface. First, your eyes. Yeah, not your muscles, not your wallet. Your eyes, because your eyes tell your story before you even speak. Women notice whether your gaze feels present or distracted, warm or guarded, curious or judgmental. Here's the truth. Eyes that feel calm and grounded signal emotional stability. They suggest you've lived, you've learned, and you're not trying to prove anything. But if your gaze feels restless or overly intense, it can come across as insecurity or even discomfort. Let's be real. No one wants to feel like they're being analyzed or sized up. A soft, confident gaze, that's connection. And connection is what attraction is built on. Second, your hands. Now this might surprise you, but hands say a lot. Women notice how you use them when you talk, how relaxed or tense they are, even how well you take care of them. Why? Because hands symbolize how you engage with the world. Steady hands suggest calmness and control. Open gestures signal honesty. Clean, cared for hands reflect self-respect. And here's where it gets deeper. Hands also subconsciously communicate how safe someone feels around you. Are you gentle? Are you grounded? Are you aware of your physical presence? These things matter more than people admit. Third, your posture. This one is huge because posture is basically your body speaking for you. Before you even say a word, your posture answers questions like, do you respect yourself? Do you feel comfortable in your own skin, or are you shrinking, hiding, apologizing for your presence? A man who stands tall, not rigid, not forced, but naturally upright, signals quiet confidence, not arrogance, not dominance, just self-assurance. And let's be honest, that kind of energy is magnetic at any age. Slouched posture, on the other hand, can send a message of low energy or disengagement, even if that's not who you are. So sometimes attraction isn't about changing your body, it's about how you carry it. Fourth, your smile. Now, this is where things get interesting, because women don't just notice asterisk if asterisk you smile. They notice asterisk how asterisk you smile. Is it genuine? Does it reach your eyes? Does it feel warm or forced? A real smile communicates openness. It lowers emotional walls. It makes you feel approachable. And in today's world, where people are constantly navigating online dating, mixed signals and emotional uncertainty, that kind of warmth stands out. But here's the truth most people don't talk about. A confident, relaxed smile can be more attractive than perfect teeth because it shows emotional availability. And that's rare. And finally, your overall grooming and presence. Not perfection, not obsession, just effort. Women notice whether you take care of yourself. Clean clothes, a neat haircut, basic hygiene, maybe a subtle fragrance. It's not about impressing others, it's about respecting yourself. Because how you treat yourself teaches people how to treat you. And let's be real, a man who shows he values himself is far more attractive than someone who looks like he's given up. But here's the deeper layer. Grooming isn't just physical. It reflects your mindset. Are you engaged with life? Do you still care? Are you present in the world around you? That energy is felt immediately. Now let's take a step deeper, because this isn't just about body parts, this is about psychology. Attraction, especially for women, is often rooted in emotional safety, curiosity, and connection. So when a woman notices your eyes, your hands, your posture, she's not just noticing your body, she's reading your story, your confidence, your awareness, your ability to connect without pressure. And in a world full of noise, distractions, and superficial interactions, that kind of grounded presence is incredibly attractive. Let me give you a real-life scenario. Imagine two men walk into a room. One is younger, physically fit, but constantly checking his phone, avoiding eye contact and slouching. The other is in his 60s. He walks in calmly, makes eye contact, smiles naturally, stands comfortably. He's not trying to impress anyone. He's just present. Guess who gets noticed? Exactly. Because attraction isn't about trying harder. It's about showing up more authentically. So what can you actually do with this? Let's make it practical. Start with awareness. Pay attention to how you carry yourself, not in a critical way, but in a curious way. Practice eye contact, not staring, just being present. Relax your hands when you speak. Let your gestures flow naturally. Check your posture, not stiff, just aligned. Smile when it feels real. Don't force it. And take care of your appearance, not for validation, but for self-respect. But here's the most important tip. Work on your emotional intelligence, because the most attractive body part isn't even physical. It's your energy, your ability to listen, to respect boundaries, to communicate clearly, to understand that attraction is a two-way experience, not something you chase or control. And in today's digital world, that also means how you show up online, your messages, your tone, your respect for space and consent, because let's be honest, nothing kills attraction faster than ignoring boundaries or coming across as entitled. Confidence is attractive. Respect is essential. So here's the truth. Attraction doesn't disappear with age, it transforms. And the men who understand this, who focus on presence, connection, and self-awareness, don't just stay attractive, they become unforgettable. If this made you think differently, even for a moment, that's the point. Because the conversation around attraction needs to evolve, and it starts with awareness. So take this, reflect on it, and maybe even challenge the way you've been seeing yourself, because your value, it's not behind you, it's in how you show up right now. And trust me, people notice